Hello and welcome back to the Lynn Lowdown. I'm Danny Vittori, and today we have on Annette Sykes and Michelle Guzman from Galleries at LynnArts to talk about an upcoming event. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for the invitation.
Great. So we're here to talk about the Hispanic Excellence Exhibit, which will be coming up very shortly.
September 15th.
Great. And so what's the purpose of this exhibit? Like the main purpose?
So the main purpose of this exhibit is to highlight local Hispanic art. This is the second year that Michelle and I are coordinating this. She's curating it. And it's growing. We are having several of the artists returning to show their art again. Some of them are member artists at GALA and show on a regular basis with us. And each artist who is invited to share their work is gifted membership, an annual membership, and supported in developing their artwork and their professional presentation.
We're also looking for new artists, and through Annette's mentoring, helping them out. Some of them are very new and they're like not even thinking about their art being sold. Like, oh my God, is my art going to be in a gallery or something like that? So obviously she helps them out to escalate that and bring into the new business or how that works, that whole world of arts and galleries.
And as the curator, what's your main job both before and like during the actual exhibit?
Well, curating really is about like selecting the artwork and deciding where it goes on the walls or on the pedestals, and identifying artists that are in the community who may not even think that their artwork
is worth it to be in a gallery. Sometimes you think that, oh, I need to be this excellent artist to do that, and so the curating is based in that process.
And what kind of art is in this show? Is it just paintings? Is it just sculptures? Is it mixed?
We don't know what we're going to get yet.
Oh.
So it's always exciting, and it's always a little bit nerve-wracking because we don't know what the artists are going to bring. We don't know exactly which artists are going to show up. I do know that I can give you 4 artists who will certainly be bringing artwork. Anselmo Vasquez-Pais, Abby Valencia, Trinidad Martinez, and Isabel Perez. Those 4 showed last year and will certainly be bringing artwork again this year. And they show on a pretty regular basis throughout the year, and each one of them has sold artwork within the last few months.
Wow.
So what we do is we do what we call is a call for art. So we call the artist and we send it, and it's a form. And last year I learned that process, obviously, because I was new to that too. And so we open the space because art is actually creativity. So it's not only for painting. So we have another artist that she does crochet or dream catchers. So, and then Anselmo, for example, he does mostly sculptures through wood, and they're really just pieces. So whatever you think is the way of you expressing the art, that's what we are welcome on. So it's not regular only for piece of arts or frames or pictures or something like that. It's open to the public.
Wow. So also on September 15th between 5:30 and 7:30, we'll be having the opening reception, and that gives us a time to celebrate other forms of art as well, such as music, singing, and dance,
and
food, right? The other traditions of amazing Hispanic culinary and music. And
that's my piece in regards to opening and educating about the Hispanic heritage. Yeah, because you're sometimes, and it's surprising, some people think that it's only South America. And when you bring them back to Central America, which is Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Costa Rica, that's a different perspective. So we celebrate that whole Hispanic from Central America America all the way to South America, but we also have Spain, we have Portugal, we have Brazil. So that's the beauty of this, and that's where we educate, but then also show some expressions of art through dance and food.
Yeah.
And I guess one general thing that I'd like to share with you is that during the summer, this year we expanded the gallery hours from Thursdays and Saturdays. We also, now the new gallery hours that we are going to continue into the fall are Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And we're going to continue the Saturdays 11 to 5. So who knows, we could go a little bit further and expand, to include some evenings. But, it's been a really wonderful thing to have those extra hours during the week.
During the week, yes.
Yeah. Give people extra time to come and see the art, come explore it. And it's going to be pretty much the entire first floor, like both those galleries?
Yes.
Yeah. The floor, the actual building, it's a National Historical Site. And so it's beautiful to know that that whole building that used to be a bank now is dedicated to the arts. But in this particular day, we are going to be open the main gala, but also the art is going to be in the new place.
So the community gallery, which is the smaller gallery in the front of the building, is where this exhibit is going to be, the Hispanic Excellence Exhibit. But we will have the main gallery open as well, which visitors are going to be able to look at, which is Inspired by Word. That's a group show.
Okay.
Members, non-members, that show is actually open already. And then the Vault Theater is going to have, during the opening reception, the dance, the music, just everything going on.
So it's a collaboration with other organizations too.
And the Lynn Music Foundation has been gracious enough to work with us to have that in the Vault Theater.
In the Vault Theater.
Because that's a great space to use too. It really gives you room to, especially with the dancing, as you said.
Yeah, and then the stage too, people can sit down, and then so it's very, very nice space to do.
And you said the reception starts at 5:30. Will everything be happening throughout pretty much the whole reception, or are there specific times when there'll be performances? Or
Yes, so the first, the open and reception is going to be in the main gala, 5:30, and so that's the time for mingle, and then a couple of words. That's where we explain a little bit of the education of the Hispanic heritage, what it is, what it means, all that, and then we move to the vault at 6 o'clock, around 6 o'clock, to do the performances.
Great. So it sounds like a really fun, amazing thing. And for anyone who maybe hasn't been to the gallery before, only a little bit, why would you say it's so important to go see these exhibits?
It's important to support local art and artists. It just is. I mean, we have such incredible talent here in Lynn and on the North Shore. And I mean, it's one of the most incredible things to be able to just go to an event, and it's family friendly, and you can bring your kids. You can go on a date. You can. It's just a good thing to do on a Friday night, and come to the gallery, enjoy some music, enjoy some food, and then go out afterwards. Go to one of the local restaurants. Like Union Street is right around the corner, and there's any number of restaurants that you can go to. It's just a wonderful way to spend some time.
The other thing is that in this particular exhibit, we're trying also to bring community together, right? So because it's the Hispanic heritage, but going to the gala is also to break that barrier of language, first of all. Second, a way that is a way to express art in different ways. We have visual, we have the arts, but then words and sculpture and stuff. But maybe a little secret that not many people know is that Annette speaks Spanish. Ella habla español.
Sí, yo hablo español bastante bien para que si vienen la gente a la galería en sábado y quieren hablar en español, podemos hablar. So
So-
we can talk in Spanish if you want to come to the gallery on a Saturday afternoon. You know, we can have a conversation.
So it's breaking barriers, language, and make the gala very community oriented. And it doesn't have to be Spanish. We have a very diverse community in Lynn, so you bring it.
Yeah, you're bringing together an incredibly diverse community, and I know I'll have to wrap up in a minute, but is there anything else that I hadn't asked you about that you wanted to mention?
Everybody's an artist, right? So we pride ourselves in saying that we will install a piece of art that from somebody who's been working for 30 years right next to somebody who's been working for like 7 or 8 months. So bring your art.
And the other thing is that Gala also offers classes and other opportunities. So for new artists is a way also to develop their skills. And as she mentioned, maybe you have 30 years of doing it, or maybe you want to switch in your career. I mean, you were mentioning this morning about somebody was a lawyer most of their business life, and he became an artist. And so that's the transformational show that we like to see in our in Gala.
It all sounds great and amazing, and I want to thank you again for coming on to talk about it.
Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Thanks for having us.
Thank you anytime. And once again, I'm Danny Vittori. This has been the Lynn Lowdown, and we'll see you next time with more guests.